Hello everyone, my name is Pedro Moya and I am in the Board of Directors of Young Voices. I serve as the co-chair of the board's development committee. I want to thank Rhode Island's Kids Count and Elizabeth Brooke Bryant for giving me the opportunity of a lifetime to speak with you all today. I want to thank Young Voices for unrelentlessly being the driving force in my journey to success as a leader. I have thoroughly expanded my horizons beyond the bounds that I thought were possible. The countless opportunities offered to me further propelled my understanding of community and compassion, but most of all, communication. I want to thank my parents for providing the stepping stones which helped me become the person that I am today, for always sticking by my side no matter the circumstance, and for not giving up even when the harshest economic and political times were on the horizon, for teaching me the values and morals of a strong leader, and for constantly telling me that anything is possible great nation. I wholeheartedly thank you. When I was just 4 years old, my father asked me whether or not I wanted to come to the United States with my family. My father knew I was an old soul, and he knew I could handle such a hard decision from a really young age. I decided to go with my family mostly because I'm a risk taker and I like experiencing new things. Shortly thereafter, we arrived to New York, where my family was very economically unstable, even though both of my parents worked 2 jobs. And as the income didn't suffice, we were eating white bread with American cheese for a whole month and ramen noodles for a whole other month. My brother was thereafter held at gunpoint as he had to decide on whether or not to join a gang. And that's when my parents decided to move to Rhode Island. When we first moved, my brother was a very shy kid, and it wasn't until he got into high school and joined Young Voices, where he developed his social and intellectual skills, that he was able to gain valedictorian in high school and almost a full ride into Brandeis University. My brother was my biggest inspiration to join Young Voices, as I immediately saw his progress and what the organization could eventually do for me, socially and intellectually. Because of Young Voices, I have been part of many policy takings, which include student engagement and student inclusiveness in different policy changes. I had regular meetings with Rhode Island Commissioner Wagner, Progress Superintendent Mayor, Lighthouse Schools, Rhode Island's Kids Count Student-Centered Learning Table, and Kids Count College and Career Alliance to talk about the aforementioned issues. I was able to take the skills which I learned at program and apply them to real-life problems. Young Voices expanded my viewpoint on many issues which I thought I was blind to before. They countlessly reminded me through the seemingly never-ending meetings with executives the potential that I had as a businessman, if only I could put the necessary work ethic in. However, the current dialogue about immigrants is offensive to me. Yes. It is ignorant. The racism behind it is not even hidden. One can only think it is okay to put little kids in cages, and if they viewed brown-skinned people as somehow less than human. I could only imagine myself at 4 years old, separated from my family and put in a cage with no care and love. My family came to the United States with only one intention: to have a better life. All of us have always been willing to work hard to have that dream. And more than that, we have made major contributions to our community. My father has started numerous businesses, and my brother played a key role in improving his high school through his work at Young Voices. I am currently starting a business which I hope will one day help Rhode Island communities and even the whole nation with their transportation needs. The ugliness we now see in this country has clearly shown what we must do to bring forth a just society. Ironically, one benefit is that the ugliness has been so blatant, it actually awakened people who weren't active on these issues before. When people saw families being separated, they actually stood up and protested across the country, many for the first time. People of conscience, regardless of their political persuasion, pushed back to show that this is not what our country is about. This awakening in our society holds the promise of causing major shifts towards justice. It is going to take a lot of work, But I strongly believe that the pendulum will swing in the other direction after. But our work has to start at home first. According to the Race for Results report, Rhode Island's African American and Latino children face systemic barriers to healthy development, with the latter facing the worst prospects in the United States. Rhode Island's Latino children are ranked last in the nation on indicators of child well-being. Only 29% of Latino fourth graders are reading at grade level, and only 13% of Latino eighth graders have age-appropriate math skills. Let that sink in. We can't claim any higher ground when we leave our own children behind. A quote which has resonated with me for years is one by Winston Churchill, which states that success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Thank you.